please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Coach Radio. Today is a special show because yesterday we didn't go live yesterday because Jordan, me, and Hakeem, we had something special to do yesterday. And also it was Valentine's Day too. We were like, let the people go outside, let them go enjoy themselves, let them go on hot dates, have a good old time, and we'll resume today. And this is why we are live today. Jordan, Hakeem, what is cracking like and what is going on? How are you guys Valentine's Day? Do you guys enjoy yourselves?
Yeah, I slept. I wasn't with nobody, mama, yesterday. So
You sure?
positive. I wish I could. I'm an older man, so any lady out there now is mature than seasoned. You know,
Uh-uh.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, me and my wife, we was busy today. She had school, and that's majority of her day. And then after that, we had some appointment, for the baby and everything. Do an ultrasound and make sure the baby's good because we switched OBGYNs. Now we at UCLA. But we did a little something like after we came home. We cooked. We had a Valentine's Day dinner, had surf and turf, roasted potatoes, and everything. Got her a few gifts, and she got me some, few gifts too, and everything. So other
Oh,
than
that's
that,
nice.
Valentine's was pretty good, man. I can't complain.
Well,
Even
my
though,
bad. Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead,
No,
no,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say my Valentine's Day is not even close to yours. So I was like, what's going I was like, go ahead, you can finish your thought. Go ahead, my bad. I hate me to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yo, shout out to a new kick user,
Yes.
Veronica,
Veronica
Veronica
James.
James.
She even said that. She's like, yo, I was like, yo, what's
What's
happening?
up, Veronica?
Oh, we doing well. We doing well. But go ahead, Jordan. So, Jordan, you seem like you had a romantic evening.
Yeah, it was small. It was like I said, it was like 30 minutes because I had to go. I had to like I said, I do graveyard shifts. So soon we got up to the appointment because it was always in Westwood. And, getting from Westwood to where I'm at downtown, that's like an hour, including traffic at the time. It's like an hour. So shoot. So we decided like that type of day because usually we might go out to do dinner, all that type of stuff. But as of for the circumstances, we just made a cook a little meal and spend 30 minutes ahead, and that's all you need to, and that's all you need to do. Simple as that.
Well, well, me, I was in love with work. That was my Valentine's Day. Working like a chicken with no neck. But at the same time, I rested as well. But I was, and I know the funny thing, I went back and watched some of my old videos. I saw like the so much improvement. It was just so crazy. Like I went back, I was like, damn, we was like listen to how I came back then. It was so funny. Listen to me, you, Jordan. It was just hilarious. Yeah, you can see the difference from us back then from us now. But it was really, really cool. So, shout out to y'all guys, man. Shout out to those that, because a lot of people was worried about it. Like, hey, what's going on? How come was no show? That was so important. I always tell people, chat the community tab, chat the community tab. If you don't see us going live, chances are the show is canceled or we're going to resume the next day. So that's why I was like, hey, check the community tab. For those that was worrying about us, we really do greatly appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's just that a lot of things was up yesterday. But yesterday was supposed to be panel Wednesdays. So today will be panel on Thursday. So these guys are welcome to come on the panel because we were supposed to do that yesterday. So like Jordan, go ahead, do your thing.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Got y'all going in? Like I said, shout out to our first kick watcher, Veronica James. Thank you for watching us. We appreciate you. We love people that watch us, on all platforms: YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. We really, really appreciate it. We gain more people watching us and everything. So, like I said today, guys, I got a few topics for you guys, and also Ronnie says, even though we had, we wasn't showing, we wasn't on yesterday, the panel is still open for today. If you want to talk about the topics, Hakeem will put the link in his chat, as Ronnie will put a link on his channel, as I will put my link on my channel as well. So, if you guys want to come in talk about some of the couple of these topics, go ahead and go in, and we really appreciate you guys coming on by and say what's on your mind. All right. Since Valentine's Day was yesterday, it was like a little bit special. I'm going to bring it today, kind of like the aftermath of Valentine's Day. And speaking of Valentine's Day, this is talk about we'll be in 2024. Does is Valentine's Day is more for women or is it more for men? There was a survey out that came out, I think it was a couple of days ago, saying that men care more about Valentine's Day than women do. Out of that survey, so I found that was very interesting. We do have a clip for you guys you want to play. After that, we're gonna chop it up.
Yeah, resend the clip for me because I don't see it in my inbox.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you. Veronica, let us know where you from.
All right, I'll send it. I'll just send it.
Yeah, and I would say cake is pretty cool. Really cool.
In today's talker, it turns out men might care more about Valentine's Day than women do.
Yeah, according to a new survey by one poll, more than half of the men polled say they expect their partner to make a maximum effort in getting them a Valentine's Day gift this year, while only 36% of women expect the same amount of effort, allegedly.
Maybe they're just used to it.
The same poll, exactly. The same poll found that nearly 60% of people give their partner an F grade when it comes to bringing the romance on February 14th. Oh my goodness, 60%.
You think the women are they just know it. They're just like, he's not going to bring anything. So I'm over it.
Set the bar low and
Set
then
the
you
bar
can always
low.
overachieve if you need
If he's one of the 40% that wants to be romantic, then you're happy.
I don't know. That's a little crazy to me. I mean, I think some people too think, February 14th is just a day, right? I feel like you should romance your partner on any day. So maybe people are looking at it like that also, as like, I just don't expect it on one day. Give it to me 365. So I don't know.
I think if you're in a relationship, a situationship, whatever, you expect something. A card, some candy.
In the situationships too?
Whatever,
I think it's great too if it's early on in a relationship. Like, it's a good excuse to really show someone that you care.
Yes.
And kind of try to take things to the next level. But yeah, I feel like as relationships go on, sometimes it can fall off a bit more.
Which it shouldn't. That's what you got to do. You got to make sure you keep the romance alive.
Yes.
Let's make that 40% the smaller number of people that don't care.
Do men want the gift? Do you want a gift also?
I mean, I don't need a gift. But
Do you want a gift, Tyler?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, just say that.
No, I really
I
don't.
mean, like,
okay.
I don't want flowers. Like, I don't want like,
Yeah.
chocolates or
Chocolate,
anything like that.
A card? Give me a card. That's fine.
So there you go, guys. So those are, a little clip about a survey about, basically Valentine's Day of what the survey is. And you can see how the culture is today. Like, for, I don't know, you guys believe it, like, except for Valentine's Day, it's been like, men should be getting, gifts to the women majority of the times. My wife, she don't believe in that, she just about exchanging gifts and everything. And also people feel like, Valentine's Day is really this a special type of, day just to, go to extravagant type of restaurants or go to a hotel, do something big. Well, like personally for me, being in a marriage relationship, you really don't have to do all that. You need spurs like that. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. I'm sorry with you, Ronnie. On Valentine's Day, do you, like I said, what the question says, do you feel that Valentine's Day is more for the men, more for the women, or is it equal? Go ahead.
Oh no, I feel like of course it's not equal. I think I'm with that news anchor. I think women are just over it. And now that I was having a conversation with somebody about one of my coworkers at my job. I was asking them question. I said, "Do you think do you think women really care about love anymore?" And he asked me a question. He said, "Yeah." He kind of think they do. And because as we continue to go this season, Valentine's Day, of course, Valentine's Day was yesterday, but now the season is over. Like a lot of women, like they just expecting to get gifts already, so they know the guys already gonna plan everything, do everything they have to do. Hey, Adrian Nicole, what's going on? Great seeing you. It's always great to see your pretty face. So
Adrian Nicole looking gorgeous on that picture she dropped the other day on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, most definitely giving you guys some love. And and the funny thing, we talk about Valentine's Day, she give you guys some love, like have no love it. And now that to me, Valentine's Day is for ladies, so that's why they really don't. They already expect guys to come in to give them flowers, candy, take them out to, nice dinner, take them on a date, or do something special for them. But for the man, we don't expect to get anything. Most guys, well, not most guys that I know when it comes to Valentine's Day, they don't get nothing from their significant other. They the main one doing most of the job. So a lot of guys know that when it's this day, it's really not for us. We be like, go ahead, it's all for the ladies. And the crazy thing is, a lot of things, most of all the holidays for the ladies. Majority of the holidays is really not for the man. Even on Father's Day, for some reason, the father always get like a Happy Father's Day card, but then something else, it has some way to put the women involved with it. So it's sad to say, man. We care so much about this day, but women just don't, because they have so many holidays that's all about women. Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day, New Year's. Even though New Year's not for women, it gonna be some form of women involved because they need a New Year's Eve dress. So I don't know, Hakeem. What's your thoughts on it, man? Go ahead.
I love that you say that because I'm gonna make y'all. I've never received nothing in all the relationships I've ever been in on Valentine's Day. Um, it's another day to appreciate women because it feeds to for some women think that this is the day to show that you love us, but we do that every day. You with me, you gonna get gifts, flowers and stuff like that on the regular. Valentine's Day should be every day. I think today is just an excuse sometimes to, don't get me wrong, it's a nice holiday. This is sometimes you could plan something on some days, but me as a man, I've never had nobody do. I can't even fathom or remember the idea of somebody doing anything special for me. Not even some nasty sex on V Day.
What about on your birthday? How can you get anything on your birthday?
Now that I could say, recently in the latter years of my life, the women I've came across, which was a lot more seasoned, a lot more mature, they have done some things. I'm not gonna lie about that. They have for my birthday, but still, even then, it's not like grandioso. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if I probably was in a long term relationship, I probably would see something. But like, you know what I mean? I've had some women do some beautiful things that gifts that I still have to this day.
All right. Um, for Valentine's Day, I'm agree with that survey says. I believe men they do care about Valentine's Day because it's been going on for years and years and years. As seen as Valentine's Day, like I say, when it's Valentine's Day, you go to a florist shop or you go to the grocery store, or you go to Walgreens or something like that. The first thing you go into, you see flowers, and as we all know, women likes flowers. Roses, sunflowers, whatever, and everything. And they see it as Valentine's Day, it really cares to the woman, not for a man. You know, do some men like flowers? Sure, but the thing is, it's like flowers is a feminine, it's a feminine, plant, which is for the woman and everything. So that means, it caters to the woman, and also, you go to restaurants and everything, you know it's majority as in like I say when you book something, it's usually like the man is taking the woman, to a restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's a fancy restaurant or whatever. It's like a day when you just cater to the woman and everything, which is fine. But the thing is like, I think Valentine's Day should be for the man and the woman, because that's how what me and my wife's doing it all the time and everything. Like I said, majority of our Valentines we had, we treat each other. I just don't treat my wife. We treat each other. If sometimes we might go half on the bill, we go to restaurants sometimes, or like yesterday Valentine's Day, even though we was had a busy day, going to the baby's appointed, do the ultrasound for the baby and everything. We don't usually. I mean, since the baby's coming, like I said, we got to really think about doing something kind of small. And what we did was you just cook dinner, surf and turf, little roasted potatoes, spend time a little bit, and that's it. and exchange gifts sometimes. So, with that, on Valentine's Day, you don't have to splurge like that on Valentine's Day, especially with a long-term relationship, Um, that earlier that day when I was taking my dog to the park, I see, couples, young couples, they was, at the park, have a little picnic and everything, have balloons, and just chill for that day as well. Um, or if you live in areas we got beaches like Miami, or I live in California, a beach day would be nice, or a beach picnic or something like that. You really, like I say, you really don't have to really have a splurge of Valentine's Day. Um, you don't have to get the best roses or anything, because I don't know, you guys see it, like you go on all these social media, especially on Instagram, there's plenty of ads of if you want to buy roses, all that type of stuff. So it's also like a money grab for restaurants, floral shops, grocery stores, so they can make hit their margin of making money in the floral area. And also with you go online, we go to social medias and stuff, there's you see ads about it. They'll send you a customized roses and everything, so they can make money. And also some of those are scams too. So if you guys don't know, when they do certain things at certain holidays, like instance with the Valentine's Day. And also this too, and then I found this out last year, I was forgetting. There's I don't know, you guys heard about Galentine's Day? You guys heard of it before? So this is new to me. I found out about this last year.
Go ahead.
So let me show you. So Galentine's Day is a Valentine's Day. It's on, I think it's 2 days before Valentine's Day, and it's mostly for single. And this is crazy. It's mostly for single women, single girls, and single women, but not for single men. So I guess since there's more women than men here in the United States and America, it's the day Valentine's Day is for women that are single. They don't have a love interest on Valentine's Day. They'll go hang out and support each other, kind of like a women empowerment thing. Because I guess on Valentine's Day, was since I guess you don't have like a couple, you must feel maybe feel lonely or some type of way. I guess on that certain type of day, I guess you get some type of stress because you don't have nobody in your house or anything, or you have nobody to share with and everything. So that's why they made it the day Valentine's Day, which I found out last year, which is kind of surprising to me too. So we might see in the next couple of years from now of the rise of Valentine's Day. You might see it on social media. Maybe you see it on television or anything like that. Because as we know, in the state of dating, it's getting worse and worse and worse. A lot of people not getting married. So don't be surprised in the next couple of years, you'll see the rise of Valentine's Day, which is, support, single women and all that type of things.
No, not that. But first of all, I want to wish Sherry Bryan a special happy birthday. Her birthday was
belated
yesterday.
Birthday, Sherry Bryan.
She was killing it over there. Boy, she was killing it over there.
Enjoying herself.
On the penthouse suite with Gorilla. They was doing their thing. But shout out to her. She was looking gorgeous as usual. So I know she was having a wonderful time, especially on Valentine's Day. I know she got because her birthday fall on Valentine's Day, so I know she got a lot of gifts. So I know she be like, yo, I don't relate with you guys because I get gifts. So at the same time, but we do wish you we love you too, Sherry Brown. We wish you a lovely happy birthday, and of course you'll have many more blessings, and you and your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like keep doing your thing. No chasers in the building. What's going on, big dog? And also Wild High. Adrian said something that was something we need to profound on. She would say most holidays are focused on women. It's about money grab. Not only that, she also mentioned that it'll only be single ladies and girls' night out, meaning that they're not really with guys. They with their homegirls when it comes to Valentine's Day. And you know what? I started to believe that too, because you know why? I don't know, you guys paid attention this year. A lot of women didn't take a lot of pictures on Valentine's Day.
Right.
I don't know, y'all pay attention to it. A lot of women did.
I noticed that.
And I've been saying it for a very long time, and then nobody agreed with me. I used to tell this at my job, say, it's a lot of single women out here. A lot of them. A lot of them don't have relationships. A lot of them not getting married. A lot of them not getting that significant other they actually look for. I don't know, it's because of the price gotcha is so high, or their expectations so hard to the point that guys don't want to deal with them anymore. Guys are
Oh,
getting sick and tired. Go ahead, Akeem.
no, you're right.
Expound on
Listen,
that.
brother, you're right. With the very few people, just like you acknowledge Sherry, you know what I mean? And let's be honest, a lot of women don't even post the dude that they're dealing with. Some of them are ashamed to even to be like, damn, I don't want the world to know I'm sleeping with this. Be having kids with them. Be having kids with them. Hell, we want to post it. So let alone it's Valentine's Day. She knows she ain't getting nothing. She knows she can't stunt. So she said, I might as well just be quiet. But you 100% right. Adrian Nicole, that was a smart response to that, because I think that ladies need to understand when they're being predatorial with the actions of advertising businesses is very predatorial to single women feeding off their loneliness. This is why it's important for us to all get together.
Hey, Natasha Vincent. It is chaos. We in the building.
Yes. Vincent, baby.
I know you was at you and Vincent. Y'all was together on Valentine's Day, Hakeem. You don't have to tell me that. I already know what time.
From Montreal with
I already know
love.
what time it is.
I would have flew. Hey, listen, I would have flew out.
Nobody true. It's just, but I
Yeah.
get what you saying. It's true. It is a
Yeah.
price gotcha. They doing that for price. They want people to spend money. But it be a lot of single women. Now that one thing I used to realize too, women will wait for Valentine's Day, buy their own gift, and act like somebody sent it to them too.
That is a fact. That is a
Yeah.
fact.
And I used to be laughing because when I saw it, I literally saw it firsthand. When I saw that firsthand, I was like, I couldn't believe that. And then that's why I knew, like, when girls would take pictures, I'd be like, man, that'd be cap. The guy ain't sending nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No, listen. Most people in relationships with the guy forgot it was Valentine's Day. There was a headband.
Because they don't care about them. They don't care about the
They don't
holiday
care.
like that.
Especially you paying all the rent. You say that's your Valentine's Day present, baby.
Right.
So you know what I mean? A lot of y'all are with men who are not that affectionate when it comes to public display of affection. We need to be very serious with that.
Hey, Jada said you could come on a panel today. Today's panel, well, it's panel Thursday, supposed to be well. So you could come on. You could come on up if you like.
She said I brought a rose with myself and said it was from Ronnie Ron.
And I appreciate the love.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Hey,
Click.
Get a picture noise. Click, click.
Wait, Heike, I got a Valentine.
Yeah.
I ain't know women be stunning me like that. I don't know.
Get it there.
Oh, let me see.
It's just a fake flex, yeah.
See, Adrian agrees. Because women know these things. These is one of the secrets that goes on, and it's sad. And I think it's sad because I think women should be appreciated, of course, every day. Women should be appreciated every day.
Yeah.
Especially here, we appreciate women a lot.
Yeah.
But on this days, especially Valentine's Day, I think Hakeem and Jordan, go ahead. No, Jordan does it, but Hakeem, go ahead, get your girl a gift, man. Get her candy or something, man.
I'm asking if I was in a relationship. I would be. If I was in a relationship, listen, baby, if we was together, Valentine's Day, we would have been in the Bahamas by now.
Well, you'll take
I would say
Bahamas.
I'm cheap.
Listen. We would have been in the Bahamas if certain metrics were met. Hello, I was getting cooked food every year, that whole year, probably before February the 14th. On-demand sex, toenails clipped. You remember a couple arguments? It's like, you didn't take out the trash today, girl. Go back in the house. If those metrics were done, we would have been in the Bahamas, and you would have seen the old man hat in the pictures, not my face. This in the pictures, and her when she taking a picture, I say, make sure you don't put my face in it. Just take the picture of the hat.
Or go on your story. Don't put me on the story.
Don't put me on the story. Because you know I don't like your sister.
What you say? Take a picture of your hat or show your hat so they know it's you?
Yeah, you know it's the granddaddy hat. Click. Oh, she with her dude today.
Yeah, and then no stories too, because I feel like we watch stories. It's kind of like it's like a semi. It's like you're live in a way, like a semi live. Like you seen something that's doing live, even though it happened 2 seconds ago or 10 minutes ago or something like that. And that's what really gets people too. We put stuff in the stories.
Natasha, he's crazy. I'm telling you, he's
Natasha,
crazy.
I'm talking about my toenails clip after it's been dipped and washed like they did Jesus's feet. I need to be washed and clipped. Listen, if those metrics are met, baby, you going to the Bahamas, Chanel bags, all that, baby.
Oh, I'm gonna show you guys one by Get Me Home. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, Genesis, ask your question, Hakeem. This is for you.
Oh, Genesis, wonderful. Let me tell you something. I bought the only queen who has never let me down some flowers. The one who has supported me.
Over there.
Who has been there for me when I was
wrong. Lay down.
All right. Genesis, I want you to listen to me. The one who has been disappointed in certain actions but still stuck by me. I bought my mama some flowers and I gave her some money.
Nah, man, I'm being honest, this year I didn't really get no money now because I was like freaking working. So I didn't have time to just, your mama?
Yes, baby.
His mama.
Yeah. Listen,
Let's make that clear.
She hasn't disappointed me yet, even when she cussed me out. Lord Jesus.
She's like, your mama
there for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mama don't change.
Solid as a rock.
I ain't gonna lie, God rest my mom's soul. When my mom was alive, I used to do the same thing too. Every Valentine's Day, I used to buy her something. And now that she be expecting it too, she was like, Ronnie, you didn't give me nothing. I'd be like, oh crap. Because sometimes I forget what day it is. And then I just go ahead and go buy something. And today we still have a sanctuary for her stuff. So we just leave it there. But I'm saying, like, to me, Valentine's, you should be able to always appreciate, because remember, women are the first nurturer of the earth. They give birth. So I don't care what day it is, you gotta make sure she appreciate it. But especially on Valentine's Day, I understand people say it should be every day, but especially for that day, women really do care about that day.
Yeah.
Right? They say they don't, they really do.
Now, go ahead. My bad.
Now I was gonna say this. Like, this is what my wife gave me, and Hakeem, you're gonna appreciate this. You're gonna appreciate this. So this is what I mean. Like, we give stuff to each other, but my wife, she really, really appreciate, Valentine's Day. So she gave me this book called, Love Coupons Just for Me.
Ooh.
You know how we get
stuff
like
Jordan Love coupons.
She gave me just for me. So
yeah,
I can do let me see if I can find one. An adventure or something like that. Skinny dipping, you never know. And play video games.
Jordan really well.
Cuddle time, game night. So she's for real. Like I said, I could take one of these coupons right now when she come home, and let's say we'll do like a breakfast in bed, and if I give it to her, she's gonna hold on to it. She's gonna do it.
That's dope.
I want to be honest about something.
I
had to. The shades is on, but I'm crying behind them.
I know you would love it.
I love it, Zakiya. You in your bag with this one. Zakiya, my bad. I'm Southern, and I still don't know how to pronounce my own name sometimes. But that was so beautiful to know that it's listen. I want that type of love because that's beautiful, man. I'm just trying
that was very creative. I love that. Genesis asked a question. She said, "So fellas, Valentine's Day is for ladies, and the sweetest day for the men. What do you mean? I don't understand that question."
She said Valentine's Day for the ladies and sweetest day for the men.
It's their birthday.
So sweetest day is October. I don't know if it's October or September. I think it's October 24th, 24th. So sweetest day is like the opposite. Me and my wife, we don't do that. I remember one time in a relationship back in high school, a chick told me about it. But I was like, hell no. So sweetest day is another Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to be for the men. But the thing is like, you don't hear about it because, a lot of these women don't do this stuff on Sweetest Day for the men and everything. So that's why you don't hear about Sweetest Day. And until she said something about it. But yeah, a lot of people, men in general, don't know about on Sweetest Day. I ain't found out about Sweetest Day till 2 years ago. But the thing is, I always keep forgetting about it because I don't think about it.
George, just be honest, man, don't get nothing. And why I asked you a question, George? You said, what did the dog get for Valentine's Day? It's all lives matter.
My dog, she get her player food. Shoot.
She didn't get no outfit. She ain't getting no like toys.
You know the baby coming, so we got the baby coming.
Oh,
I still
they're
love
gonna
my
be
girl.
very.
She like I said, she looking at me right now, telling me what I'm talking about.
No, but that's true. But I ain't know, man has a day. Hakeem and Jordan. I didn't know that.
I've never heard of that before.
You never heard it's supposed to be for the men, but the thing is, you don't hear about it. This is why it's new to some people like you, Ronnie.
Hey, Adrian, you ain't lying about them coupons. Them coupons work magic. I have some coupon here that boy, because some man product be expensive. Them coupons do come in handy. Believe that. It comes in handy. I said, Jordan, your wife know you to the T, man. That was really dope. That was really dope for real, for real.
Yeah, I was surprised she gave me this. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you for real? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, all right.
Man, that's dope. Hakeem, you know what? Your time is coming.
I pray.
It's coming,
Genesis,
Hakeem.
But I'm
October
so to the
17th.
left that I think it's hard. Like, listen, I love for real.
Wait,
I
so your
love
love
for
is
real.
hard? You love
It's
hard?
hard. It's hard. So that's why.
And there's a woman out there who loves the same way.
But
So
a lot of people.
October 17th for the men. That's the men.
October 17th. Got it. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Genesis. I didn't know that. I didn't even know man had a day because women don't care about us, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. With the whole Valentine's Day, I want to put this to perspective. Why I know it's very important for certain women. Throughout the year, and I've heard this from a lot of women say that um, women don't get appreciated for the things, depending on the man you're with, and depending on if you're a mother. On top of that, there's times you don't get appreciated or acknowledged for you being a woman in a relationship. And sometimes Valentine's Day, her birthday, and Mother's Day, all those days that are important to them, because throughout the year, it's some fact that we do not. There's no other days to celebrate. You know what I mean, or to try to acknowledge her as a woman. You know what I mean, and I guess for a time when women feel like if they're not being appreciative, and most of the time they're in the shadows or in the shadows of their relationship, they want to be a day for them to be acknowledged. And I could kind of understand the sentiments of that. But for me, when I'm in a relationship, I try to make sure you feel like that every day. And I think a men should be accustomed to that. Random gifts, random flowers, showing up at work, bringing her some food, you know what she like to eat, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it won't be as serious.
So, Genesis, I say, since you talking about love, what's your love language? Hakeem, Jordan, and Ronnie Ron. I don't love language. What is a love language? No, I'm joking. I know a love language.
Yeah.
My love language is literally care. Some people have their love language with like physical touch. I can care less if a woman touch me, but if I know that you care about me,
Um,
you know
that's
that's powerful. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
no, Jordan, go ahead.
I'm not really complicated, but it's more of I do like active service from a woman sometimes. Just basic stuff. Cooking. It could be doing my laundry. Doing my laundry sometimes. This active service. That's what I like, and
Yeah.
it's the same thing for my wife as well.
Care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Physical touch is number one, and acts of services. I'm a person who I'm a person who I haven't had a lot of things done for me. So when somebody do something, I take that very seriously. Because you didn't have to. So if a woman who I'm talking to was to do something, I'm going to look at you like this and look at you like that and wonder why you're doing it. So yeah, acts of service is a big love language for me.
No, she asked me what I can't touch you. No, women, you can touch me all the time. It's just that it won't do anything. When you touch somebody, how some people they touch you, some people get aroused, or they can feel like a certain way. Men is pretty much act of services. Like if you do something for me, like Jordan, if you do something for me, I promise you, you're gonna know like you're gonna be like, yeah, really love me a lot. Like that's just how I always been. Because when I used to be in my past relationship, women love my hair because my hair is very long, so they will always touch my hair. He won't do anything. I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, you can touch my hair. They'd be like, is it real? You know,
Right.
But if you do like an act of service for me, oh man, I will literally buy you a car. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk. I will mess up my credit for you.
You see what Adrian just said?
So you can use that line. Go ahead. You can use that line. Go ahead.
Yeah. She said that is true. Sometimes you get caught up with the day-to-day routine and forget to express the love and appreciation as much as you should. That's a fact. Especially if you're a mother in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for a long time, those things tend to get suppressed compared to when you was in the relationship in the beginning. As soon as you have kids and y'all start to get into this routine, you start to feel less and less of a woman in the relationship. And I'm talking about a woman that's romantically involved with the man that you with. You know what I mean? Or sometimes if your relationship has been very long, some things don't get done. Some things don't are like consistent like he used to do. And that's not their fault. That I would say that's not their fault. Sometimes when you fall in routines, people just need to learn to spice it up. And don't get me wrong, I was a victim of that. You know what I'm saying? Like as I was younger, I was like, I thought it was just like we tapping ass and I'm spending a little money and we good. But over time, you learn that, okay, now it ain't like that. So I've learned to be very attentive in situations like, okay, we together. Hey, you want me to do something for you? Or if you didn't say something, I know you got something, I go pop up and do it. You know what I mean? If you make every day Valentine's Day won't mean nothing. She'll just say, oh, this dude bought me a bracelet last week. Today is just something extra.
No, but sometimes girls want to show off. And
Yeah.
I noticed that too. This year, a lot of celebrities didn't even post their significant other. Because sometimes like, oh, he left me a rose petal. He left me a garden on the steps. Oh, he fixed me a shower with roses in it. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen none of that at all.
You know what else I didn't see? Nobody getting proposed to.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Or you didn't see the celebrities really celebrate Valentine's Day like that either.
Yeah.
Usually sometimes the celebrities they'll show dinners, rose petals and anything. Yeah, you see a lot of celebrities post anything on Valentine's Day that I'm aware of.
Listen, we live in a very loveless society right now.
Yeah, we do. Very love. Jenna said you're right. I really love role playing. Role playing to me, yeah. You be the officer, I'll be the criminal. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I love I'll be the janitor, you be the maid. So you gotta learn how to spice things up within the relationship. But I think I kind of lost touch of that. Like Hakeem said, love kind of lost its value in a relationship. People don't really love each other like that anymore.
It's more about sex than love.
That's it. And survival.
And money.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're dealing with somebody who got kids, they tend to want to feel love a little bit more because they're so engulfed in what their situation is. You know what I mean? And to be aware of those type of situations. You know what I mean? Because at times situations play out and they don't get to feel the way they want to feel. And it always is another person to acknowledge their emotions. Be like, nah, baby, you still a woman. You're not only a mother. You know what I mean? And sometimes if a man is very attentive and is very self-aware, he's going to do something to make the whole family look good. You know what I mean? It was one point in time, many moons ago, I had dated somebody. I bought flowers for her and her daughter on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Just to, you know what I mean? Because I understand, okay, hey, I already seen the situation, or the dudes you was dealing with wasn't doing nothing. And then you got this grown-ass girl with you. And just to say, oh, it's somebody that still want to acknowledge you as a woman. Go ahead.
Yeah, people are ashamed to feel love, especially when it comes to men, because men are taught to be macho.
Yep.
You can't be too soft. You can't express your emotion. I really don't care at this point. I realize as I get older, the more less I care about what people think. I think that's what it is. You realize that, okay, I don't really care about what people think. If I love her, she's gonna know that I love her. The whole world's gonna know it. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to learn. We gotta learn like, okay, this is the American standard, and this is my standard. I don't live by the American standard. I live by the standard I created for myself. Go ahead.
Facts.
Go ahead, Joe.
She read it. Go ahead. And this is a comment I want to address after you.
I'm a boss at work, so when I come home, I don't want to be in charge, but I can't trust the man. I can't trust the man to lead. Whoa, that's
A
a big,
lot of women don't know how to turn that off.
wow, that's a big one.
That's a segment of a lot of people relationship. There's some women who are in very powerful positions. They don't know how to stop the be and be the woman when they come home, regardless if your man is working a sub-level job than you.
No, but she said she can't trust him though. She know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Just don't trust him enough to turn it off.
You
Because
see,
I'm not leading correctly.
that means that you're picking the wrong man.
Because I know
Why
women off. It's just like me. I go to work right now. I'm a whole like my Jordan already know because me and Jordan used to work together. So you already know my mind is totally different. And I could come home and we go to the bar, we go to a restaurant. I act like work never that stuff at work doesn't even matter.
Exactly. Like I say, as soon as I clock in, I'm turned on. As soon as I clock off, I'm turned off. I'm not that person at work. I'm want to do whatever I want to do. And you're right about that, Hakeem. Somebody, they can't go into their mind and just clock out from their mind and just be what you're supposed to be or be what you want to do and everything.
Some people live and die by their work and expect that your significant other is supposed to come along for the ride. No, it don't work like that, baby. And another thing too about choosing correctly. If you choose correctly, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Me personally, if you don't come off feminine, ain't nothing we can do, shawty. I don't even want to talk to you. For me personally.
But do you ever talk to a bald chick before though?
Oh, I talked to many of them, and I've never chose to be with them.
I talked to a bald chick before, but
I
I
did.
feel like I do think they very controlling at times.
Controlling is not the word. Very argumentative, very opinionated. You don't want to deal with that. We want to deal with something soft, sweet, feminine, discernment. No, baby girl. Them girls who
that, how you saying that? I don't think another woman want to deal. Another woman want to deal with that. If you think a lesbian, I don't think another woman want to deal with that either.
No, that's why a lot of lesbians get into fights. Go ahead, Hakeem. I know you're being sorry.
Yeah.
She said, "Okay, fellas, explain the difference between picking and choosing. I think a choice is thought out, and I think a choice choosing is thought out, and picking is superficial."
No, the difference between picking and choosing, picking is like I'm picking you for a team, but I don't really care that much about it. Choosing means you literally have the intellectual thought. Okay, if I'm really gonna be with this person long term, or is it gonna be a short term thing? Picking is like me picking you right now. Like, hey, I need somebody to fill this position just for today, and tomorrow I'm gonna let you go. That's the difference.
Okay, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just break it down. When you propose to somebody, when a man's proposing, he's not picking you; he's choosing you to be a wife.
Correct.
Simple as that.
Bomb. You got it, Jordan. That's it. Don DeMarco. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
If you fit those certain metrics that each man want, every man is not monolith, as what Ruthless Truth said. So everybody want different things. So what he wants is I want a woman to be feminine. I can't deal with women who's screaming off the top of their head and trying to boss up. I've dealt with that growing up in the ghetto. You know what I mean? Some men who are a little bit feminized might want to deal with that. No, you can't come and try to drop your nuts on my face.
No, but how can I be honest with you? I think it depends on the energy level. Because, prime example, if you're a weak man, you won't get a masculine woman. I totally believe in that.
Yes.
If you're a strong man, you're gonna get a feminine woman.
Yes.
It tends to happen that way. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to the stuff we were going to. I want to. It's not transition, but I want to add to the topic. We'll add this. Since we're going to the topic we want to talk about, we want to add this to it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the next topic, it's kind of transition what Ronnie and Hakeem is talking about, and it's on our title right now. It's Black Men Say Dating a Black Woman is it's a lot. Feel like a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. So since we're transitioning to this topic, go ahead and play the clip, Hakeem, and we'll continue having this conversation.
Beautiful. Go
Or
ahead.
drop the clip for me for some the
Oh,
Instagram.
the Instagram, yeah. And,
Okay, I got you.
Because you see, I sent y'all
Instagram
the
is
link.
tripping.
I sent y'all the link, but I don't see all the feed that I had with y'all.
No,
Right.
I think now that you saw the leak, because you probably have to do it on your phone. Sometimes you probably have us on Vantage mode or something. Because sometimes Instagram be
All right, I
be
sent it
tripping.
again. I sent to you.
No, but that's a good topic. That's true. Didn't say it's a lot. Didn't say it's a lot of work. It is.
It is. Sometimes you gotta, you really gotta
But
get down and dirty. If you gotta take counseling. But once you know the basics, and it's really knowing the basics. When you know the basic things, it should run smoothly and everything. And then when you get into an argument, you know how to listen to each other, hearing each other, address the situation, and say that you're sorry, apologize, and then after that, you done with that. You address the situation, you throw it away, and just move forward. You don't have to bring it back.
Go ahead. I can.
No, go ahead. What you was gonna say?
No, I'm gonna say like I'll talk about it when we finish the clip. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Dating experience to where you're now like,
It's a lot of pressure on black men, specifically dating black women. And I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into
when you say
that.
entitled though, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women. I get hit on by all kinds of women. But when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I got to pay for something.
Wow.
I got to pay your rent. I got to help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date,
$400.
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's a couple hundred. If the hookah is 45,
Dessert?
lamb chops is 50, dessert. So by the time VIP
Valet?
car, valet, I was just getting ready to say valet. So we didn't spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. I didn't spend $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
Woo! We gonna cook tonight. Where my ski mask?
Go ahead, Ronnie. Finish.
Woo, we
You
gonna
saying.
cook tonight.
We're gonna get in tonight.
That was a real. What that guy was saying was really, really real. And what I was trying to say, before Hakeem played the clip, pretty much, this is a situation we're not taught like how we making relationships so hard to the point that what we be missing each other. Relationship not supposed to be that hard. We're supposed to be able to go in there and understand each other, and that will make things flourish. Now, when it comes to the aspect of the clip, what the guy was saying is 100% true. Sometimes it do seem like black women make it hard for us to kind of want to date each other, like pretty much date one another, because some of the fact is they put a lot of pressure on us, and then we're like, oh, I can't handle it. But they're not doing it just to make it. They're not doing it to make a relationship hard. They're just doing it for us so we could be in the aspect of us to grow. And remember, you got to keep in mind, naturally, black women grew up rough. Majority of the time, they don't have their fathers. They don't have their mothers. Sometimes they get kicked out at a very young age, so they learn how to be independent at a very young age. It's a lot of key components what goes in when it comes to the aspect of a black woman. But at the same time, in today's society, it seems like it taught black women to be more difficult on black men. When you really break it down, it's not actually true, because black women tend to still date black. They still date black men. And it's just a fact, though. Go ahead, King.
No, Jordan, did you want to comment or okay?
No, go ahead.
I was saying, if someone treats you as a mark, keep it moving. If someone expects you or pressure to pay some bills within the first 2 years of dating, move on with a widow. I love that you say that. Now we're gonna cook. I'm at the border now. What she said, what he said is the truth. Things that used to just be normal, men just spending money, over the past couple of years, men like me, men who all work, invest, and do all this thing, we're very selective now. It is an immense amount of pressure. I felt what he said 100%. I've met certain women, third day asked me, I need $300 on their light bill. So I said, what that mouth do? If we making this transactional, so at the end of the day, we still want to marry our queens. But the pressure that he says that, like, it's automatically monetary and we don't know in return we're going to meet. I'm telling you from somebody who's actively dating, who actively is dating with a purpose, who's looking to get married, who's looking to be in a union. The stuff I've been hearing out here makes you say, no, this ain't right. It make you don't want to spend no money. This is why today, Valentine's Day, as I went to work, I seen a lot of people was that. He says Dark Side Evo say dating is a lot of pressure. Our kick user said that.
Yeah, dating women is a lot of pressure. That's what he's saying. Dating women is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. And I think not only in, he just specifies for black, but I think that other races are feeling it too. The economy's a little bit more inflated. Women expectations of that. Black women are not the only one who want this luxury lifestyle. So we're not going to, so it won't blanket as you're the only ones. But on the social media, a black woman, just like what there's a video that just went viral that Anton just covered where the woman said, don't date if you're making $50,000.
I was going to make the point on that, Hakeem. Thank you. Go ahead.
What the fuck? So 50,000 ain't nothing? 4 years ago.
I'm gonna see if I can find a video. We're gonna play it.
No, but you gotta keep it in mind when it comes to the aspect of the 50,000. Remember, it's the women you're choosing because not every woman care about the 50,000.
Not everybody women care, but the majority of women we're running into, Ronnie, that are asking for the 50,000 or saying 6. Listen,
not necessarily true because majority of the girls I run into, they really want that love and that communication, that conversation. They're not really materialistic. I think we got the wrong misconception because of YouTube or in social media. We think that's how the world runs. No, most women right now are cheating with the guy that making the 100 the 6-figure with a guy ain't making nothing, and you know that to be true, Hakeem.
No, you're right. It's almost 4 months for my lights and water bill to reach 300. Your lady isn't paying bills or living in a badly insulated home either way. But Natasha, we telling you, the women here,
City,
they want you to cut a check. I met a girl one time, and she was a nurse. Thought she was nice. And then I told her, I said, hey, you know what I mean? She asked me what I do, and I'm like, oh, this is what I do. She said, you can't take care of me and my son with this amount of money. I was like, whoa. I say, damn, man, like that? She said, yeah, I didn't mean to be disrespectful, but you can't take care of me. And I said, I didn't even ask for that. So when I'm telling you what that guy said, this is real life. It's certain men who are good husbands, probably don't have the earning potential. A woman would tell you, yeah, you don't make enough money for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I seen the video and show. I want to see. Let them know what Natasha what we're talking about. You know, over the border over here in America, and what we're talking about, and how the guys right about there's a lot of pressure for black men to date black women. And this is the video where Hakeem was talking about that went viral.
$1,000 don't date. Ooh. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, Shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have that expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up. You talk about me.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to. You're not ready to date because.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the dude. I was just saying that.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, hey, Genesis, what's going on? I didn't know that. I thought I was like, who is that? But
Hey, how's it going?
AJ,
I've never used this stream before. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you perfect.
Okay, you can see me. I'm driving.
No,
we can see you.
Perfect. We can see you.
We can hear you. See you.
Okay.
We can see you.
All right, because I'm driving and I can't text while I'm driving. But you probably look. I turned my light on.
No, go ahead.
You could leave the light up. Drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe.
Oh wait.
Go ahead.
Okay. It looks just so weird. I like rather have my picture up there so everybody can adore. But you can see me a little bit. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Hi y'all. Hey.
How you
doing? You guys are fun over here.
Yes, we are.
Hi, Ron. Thanks for my flower. It was lovely.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
I got my own gift. Hey, you probably bought me something else too, but I'll let you know what that is.
Put roses in the chat.
Right, roses.
Roses in the chat.
You got me a single rose. You know what a single rose means?
Yeah. Single.
Ron, if you adjust your hat or your beard or your dreads one more time.
What do you mean? What's wrong? I ain't doing
every 5 minutes. I'm gonna call you every 5 minutes, because every 5 minutes you adjust your face. That's your new name. 5 minutes. Time it, Jordan. Get your watch out. He about to adjust it.
I'm not no 5 minutes. I'm not no 5 minutes.
Okay.
I ain't no 5 minutes man. That ain't happening. But go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I was just joining in the conversation because I can't text and drive at the same time, and Detroit don't play, so I ain't got time for nobody hitting my little car.
Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to
to
Detroit.
the D.
We got
shout out to Detroit.
Shout out to the D.
You want to make it out alive?
Hey,
want to make it out this bit alive? You want to get up out of here?
I'm right down the street for you. I was born and raised in Pontiac, so I know what you talking
about.
Oh,
you out there with Anton Daniels out there towards Waterford. I'm on 8 Mile.
And
I'm on the actual 8 Mile.
And a lot of people don't know that, Ronnie Akeem. When I told you about over in the Waterford and Kiko Harbor area, I told you about that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You did.
Go ahead,
yeah, that's we all know that's not the city, but that's okay. It's just as hood and it's close enough. It's like Detroit 2.0. So back to your topic about so you're saying dating a black man, a black woman is what, exhausting? It's a lot of pressure.
No, it's too much pressure. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Well, is it Jordan, right?
Yeah.
So you dated is your wife a black woman?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Did you date her before you married her?
We've been together for a while. We was friends, and we used to go on little dates before then. But the thing is, we was kind of we was both messing with somebody. It didn't work out, and then I kind of decided, it's like, you know what, she's really, really good, really feminine, really nice to talk to. So that's why I was like, hey, I had to show my feelings and everything. This was like 14 years ago, back in college. So we've been together since freshman year of college.
So you never really had the courting experience that your guys are talking about right now?
No, it was more of just friends. Like, I kind of knew what she was about, I knew what I was about, and at the time we was thinking about, just hanging out, because it was just her. We had our a group of friends as well. It was just me and you. It was me, her, and the other group of friends too. So that's how we kind of conjugate in a way. But it was, like I guess the feelings start to come a little bit more, and we was like friends for about probably 4 months, and after the 4th month, that's when I show my feelings for her.
I was just inquiring because of the topic. I'm figuring that you would probably be the more apt to explain that process and what it's really like because you actually had a date before you got married. But considering that you guys didn't have that experience, then
And the thing is about it, like the dating is very different from way back then from
oh yeah,
from now, because so I'm just saying that as well.
yeah, because I don't date and I refuse to. I used to, but I refuse to. So, and it's I agree, it's very challenging on both ends because there's an expectation of me as a black woman, and then in the inverse, there's going to be an expectation of you as a black man. However, I'm not sure this pressure because I have never been that. I listen. Listen, Ronnie, I'm cute, right? I'm very beautiful, but I've never just got a guy to do something for me just on the strength of the GP of, like, there's no way. You're not, first of all, maybe I'm a little more financially savvy because you're not spending $1,000 on 2 dates. We could have done something else with that money. You could have did something else with that money, and we could have, but you're not taking me to McDonald's. We're not doing like, Pizza Hut, but however, there's probably a gauge of where that lies for that woman. Some women, hey, they love Pizza Hut. Some women, that's the bomb, and some women they need Cheesecake Factory, right? So I guess in that range, somewhere in there, it would be depending on how much money you spent to get to that point of $1,000. But there's never been $1,000 situation with me in 2 dates because I guess maybe I value a little something different, and the money is like the aftertaste. So it's like, oh, okay, you have a job because you sure better have one. Oh, you have money, you sure better have money at this point in your life. And then, yeah, I don't agree, though, with the $50,000 because remember when Kevin Samuels was talking about that high value factor? And a lot of women were just saying, I just want a regular guy who can at least match me. And 50,000 is a match for most people. So I don't agree necessarily with that comment about it being, if you're making 50 grand, don't date out here. I get it if you're talking about spending $1,000 in 2 dates. I mean, the second time you saw that person, you're at already $1,000. You're already at a stack. Like that's just that's absurd. So maybe somewhere in there, the value of what it is, what the dating's supposed to predicate. And
I ain't gonna lie,
like you
Jenny,
said,
you speaking the gospel. You speaking the gospel right now. I agree with you. Go ahead. You speaking truth. Go
some
ahead.
women, and I know, because it's never worked for me, Ron. I could never get no one to clip my toenails. I mean, the most sexiest thing a man has ever done for me was shave my legs, which, that's we'll talk about that later on my After Dark show. But I just thought I never understood that. I never understood that how you can get. I wouldn't do that to someone that I just met because I would want them to say, check this out, guys. I'm really weird. If I just met you and we're dating, I don't want you spending $1,000 because I need to see how financially savvy you are. Do you know how to save your money? Do you know how to bargain? I mean, I'm not trying to say, pull out the coupons. Well, in your case, Jordan, pull out the coupons. But just, I'm like, I'm not gonna be mad at a guy if he took me out and he had a 2 for coupon because later on, that's like, set up for the setup. Like maybe he's gonna do something better later on. It shouldn't be like, oh, well, he's broke because and I can't be with you. But then at the same time, I've been on a $300 date and I was just like, I'm still hungry. I didn't get enough food. Like we could have, so maybe I'm thinking about it differently because I don't see it. I don't understand how do you get to that point in the second, third time you saw the person? I understand it though, because when you meet the woman, she probably got $1,000 worth of stuff on her body, $700 hair, lashes, nails, and you got to keep that appearance up. But just to interact with you, decide if I like you, it should not be. That's crazy. It's never happened before. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell Hakeem. That's not realistic. There's a difference between social media and real life. Majority of the time, people are dating.
Go ahead, Hakeem.
I agree with you. So now we're going to speak on our anecdotal experiences. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now, Genesis, you seem like a different ilk of women, a different status of women. So now, and then region does play a factor into this too. So you're in a region where materialism might not be so focused on. Now here, I'm in Miami. I've been in Houston. I've lived in New York. I've never been to California, Los Angeles. These places tend to be a lot more materialistic. So
And I
now,
want to add this too. Hakeem. For me and Genesis, we're from the Midwest. We're more of a blue collar type of like a people. And then me moving to Miami, living there, and then also now currently living in LA, it's a totally different mindset. So when
It is
Genesis
a
coming
culture
from,
shock. You're right.
yeah,
It is.
it's a
It was
culture
very
shock.
much from going from Michigan to Georgia to California. I was born in California, so coming from California to here was a culture shock because besides the fact I would have never seen this many black people in one spot. But the culture itself, the Midwest concept, you're right. You're right. It is a little more free, a little more carefree, a little more high end appearance in California. Maybe
yeah,
because of the exposure of the skin, and yet you have to be a little more. You have to take care of yourself. There's a clear distinction between those who take care of themselves and those who don't, because we can see it on your physical body. I mean, for the sake of it, you got a coat on half the year in Michigan, so you don't know what's underneath that jacket. It's like a surprise.
Exactly.
Like, it should be like it's like, woo, look what you got. So maybe that's a factor, the geographical location, but I don't think that it has to do with much of what your expectations are when you meet this man. And why the hell is he spending so much money out the rip? Why is he paying your rent? Like that just defeats the whole movement of I'm been doing this shit by myself and taking care of myself. Like you can't do I need your company, I need your conversation, because you really can't do anything for me. I just told you I've been the boss at my job for the last 10 years. I don't want to be the boss at the dinner table, and I don't want to be the boss at home. Like, come on now. The guy has to. It's not about that. I don't know.
that's good. Shout outs to Lord Spike Protein. Shout outs to Josh W. Shout outs to Gore. Shout outs to
Yeah,
Jabari.
yeah. Shout out to you.
Jabari
Yeah,
was
I
in
was
it.
just about to give these guys a shout out. Go ahead, Heike. You did it for me. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
about to do it. Yeah,
So
go ahead.
so Genesis, you said you speak very well, and I'm so happy you're here, and you're right. But here's the thing: culturally, things have shifted over the years. Now, me coming from a very materialistic, money-driven city, a lot of women here, from the basis which I grew up, this is my anecdotal experience. If you don't got money or you ain't Gucci down, you're not hollering at nobody. Now, I could expect a woman from a small town to not want as much as a woman from a major city, especially where the culture here nurtures that. A lot of guys here get into selling dope, robbing, and scheming for the point of impressing women. When I moved out of state and I moved
I,
to Massachusetts,
I kind
It was a different. But here's the thing: with the advent of social media, and now that the world is so open, people from small towns now, because you can go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and it's a girl there who gonna want you to have some money.
but Hakeem on Muhammad said he's confused about this subject. But I don't, Muhammad, what do you mean? Why are you confused about this subject? It's clear. Different women from different states, different city, expect different things. Not everybody expect the same thing. Now, there's some
Yeah,
women in California who looking to get married. There's some women in Miami who ain't looking to be married. Is just looking to be city girls. Now, Hakeem, I gotta give you a little bit of pushback.
come on.
Majority of the time, guys not doing this for the women. We're doing this for the lifestyle. We on yachts because we don't really care about the women. We doing it because we want to see how that lifestyle feel to be on a yacht, especially over there on Biscayne Boulevard. You already know how I get down over
No,
here,
you're
Hakeem.
right. You're right. I
Yeah.
give you that. A percentage of them, but and listen, I can be
All
very
right.
transparent. I'm in that box. I wanted to get the baddest bit. I wanted the baddest bees. So
Correct.
I'm robbing and stealing, getting
No, these
fast cars to see some ass shake. Now
Hmm.
here's the thing.
Oh,
I'm older now. I'm
Get
older now,
Jordan
looking
talking to
for
his
a
dog.
looking
It's
for
funny.
a wife,
Good.
and the women who I'm running into, women who are single with kids or without kids, their expectations are unrealistic.
Hmm.
Now,
that's unfortunate, guys. I feel bad. If I was a guy out here, I probably would be slinging peen everywhere
you
too, just because
Genesis,
you
Genesis,
guys, these
Genesis.
chicks are just out of control. I would be like, girl, like you said, you want me to pay your rent? How far? Bend
Yeah.
over. How
What?
I put that
Thank
mouth cheek,
you.
Listen.
because
She waking up to
what's
the
in it for
truth.
you? Like,
Look,
what's in it for
she
you?
waking up
Like,
to the
you're losing money. You're losing money, and you're losing time, and she don't even end up liking you, and you ain't even. I mean,
Man.
I don't know. If I was a guy, I'd be out here reckless. I
But
don't know.
look at this, Genesis. Prior before got into this situation, relationship wasn't so monetary. The women could, the things we're talking about, women got them naturally. Men were paying for it
Yeah, yeah.
naturally. A woman didn't have to tell a man, "Oh, I'm taking you out to eat or bringing you flowers." Over time, things got so monetary and the entitlement, what the guy said, and he had to be careful the way he worded it, because he's in Atlanta. Let's remember what he said. He was in Atlanta, the finesse capital of the world,
Right.
where everybody
City of
there
hoes.
is broke and their bank accounts look dirty.
Hakeem, Muhammad
They rocking that beauty
Muhammad asked
supply
you a question.
jewelry on. They
Yeah.
rocking them knockoff jeans.
Muhammad asked you a question. Hakeem, go ahead.
He said a certain group wants to be the boss. Who gives instruction to others but can't take instructions? Ooh. I'm gonna let Genesis handle that question.
Read it again. If
Muhammad said a certain group wants to be the boss. Who gives instruction to others but can't take instructions? Does that make sense?
it doesn't make sense, Muhammad, stop coming for me unless you're gonna come over to my show and then you come for me. He always comes for me every time I come over here. Secondly, it doesn't make sense because I can take instruction. I said earlier, Muhammad, I have been the boss. I've been running $1 million restaurants for the past 10 years. I am in charge of every single thing down to the how much salt and pepper you get on your food. I don't want to go home and then got to make decisions and be in the house. We can't. The reason why you can't that can't work out is because let me say that some of y'all is weak. Some of y'all don't know how to lead. Some of you guys don't know how to give instructions. You suffer from alexithymia, like Prince Ella said. You can't find the words to explain what's in your head. So that doesn't make sense because you can be the boss all day and then come home and be completely. That is literally my MO to my life. Like, I would rather be submissive at home. Now, the submissive that I experienced was a Kevin Samuel submission, which was get under my thumb type of thing. So, Muhammad, you thinking that, where you're thinking like, oh, I could just tell her what to do just for the hell of it because I'm the boss. No, sir. We don't want to be in charge. I'm in charge all day at work. I can take direction. I want to know you for you to make a damn decision. But it doesn't work out that way, Muhammad, because why? Men are not leaders.
So Muhammad said his comment wasn't aimed to you. He
always comes for me.
No, it was just a general question. But here's the thing, Genesis, do you feel that, and as a man, do you feel that women should automatically be feminine when they come into a situation?
Into a situation, to y'all fellas don't use your definition, your words correctly. In a situation, I'm in a situation every few minutes. In a relationship, should I be naturally submissive in a relationship is what you're saying. Yes. Because I have situations all day long.
Listen, I meet you tomorrow. I need you to be feminine and submissive and meek.
First of all, meek explains a different kind of person. Don't come for me, sir. Ronnie, you didn't give him the update. You didn't let him know I like words. We like to learn things over here. So meek is where the God said that the shall inherit the earth, the meek. We understand that those meek people have often been walked on, looked over, stepped on, and stepped down on. So their definition of meek, it means to the common person, just like we said earlier on Daryl's show, we need to stop changing the definition of what things mean and just use it for what it actually is, because you can't teach that to your offspring and then have a different definition for your own life. So it still says meek is meek, and everyone understands meek as being a level of weakness. But soft, submissive, I can be soft and submissive. I'm soft and submissive all day when I'm not in charge. So hey, Ron, me and you going out tomorrow, you gonna open my door? Remember we talked about that, Ron? If you open my door, then guess what, Hakeem? I can get in like a Southern Belle and say, oh my gosh, Jordan, I do declare you open my door for me. And now if you pull my chair out, then I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, Ron, I do declare you are the most handsome man on this side of me. I can get submissive. I can become that. I can become that, but you guys aren't becoming that part. Ain't nobody pulling out my chair. Ain't nobody open up my door. Ain't nobody opening up my car door. I gotta pull out the wallet when we go out eat. So therefore, you cannot. I cannot be soft and submissive at glance.
Right now, I want to hear you sound submissive right now.
Ew, Ronnie.
There you go.
Ronnie, no, I do. I make sure I adjust my tank top when he comes to my show so he can see my submissive.
I like that.
But you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, fellas?
Yeah.
If you do not open the door, then I cannot gracefully sit down. If I gotta pull out my own chair, you're forcing me to be in the same position you in. You pull out my chair, right? You the man. I gotta pull out my own chair out. So now I'm a man for a second because I gotta sit myself down. So it starts with those little tiny
But she
things.
right
Like
though.
I don't need no flowers and I don't need no gifts and all that to let me know you adore me. But how about when I come home and after I went grocery shopping to feed me and you? Why are you looking at me bringing groceries bags in the house? I can be feminine. I can come in and say, Hakeem, there's some bags in the car, and I can sit down and eat my chocolate while you go get my
You wouldn't
bag.
even had to ask. I said it would have been a law. Just walk in the house, baby. I'll handle that for you.
But a lot of these Negroes don't understand that. That's why they feel the pressure.
But listen, Muhammad has a comment for you, and he said,
I'm sure.
he said, then you said you are a boss at work when it comes to salt and pepper, but when it comes to home, I want a man to be the boss, but we can't be a boss.
You can't be the boss because you don't know how to lead.
Go ahead.
Ronnie, you got me all verklempt over here. Let me
Yeah, hey, you choose. Remember, you made a choice, but we appreciate your presence though. But you made
You said you made a choice to come on the panel. It's my fault I'm all hot and bothered. Okay. No, for real talk though, you can't. I've always felt like that. Like I cannot be in that role if you don't. Someone has to give. I can't be the man and the woman. I can't. Do you understand? I'm a single woman. I got if I want to go out, I gotta take myself out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I can't trust a man not to put something in my goddamn drink when I walk to the restroom or actually show up because I've been stood up, believe it or not. I done got dressed, went to the restaurant, sat there and waited and ate by myself. So if the end result's gonna be that I'm gonna end up eating by myself, then the pressure's on. The pressure, I can see where the pressure's coming on because now you have to pay for my Bahama Breeze meal that I just bought for myself. I spent a cool 50 on me. You can't spend 50 on me. I understand where that pressure comes from. However, it's not there initially. Initially, it is to try to get to know you. But because we know, check this out, because we know Princella wins again, because we know that you're going to end up letting me down, therefore now you need to put this love and respect and this reverence on layaway. Pay my rent.
She said with a smile too.
Yeah. The comments are rolling. He said Muhammad said women want to be the boss at home and work. Lord Sprite Protein said don't crash, queen. Severlin said pick one, not both. Even men who boss at work always let the woman be the boss at home.
That is true though. That is
a fact.
Because remember, we was taught by men that happy home means happy wife.
Yep.
That's what we've been taught.
Happy wife, happy life.
I want to ask Genesis a question.
Yes.
In my household, I was gonna say in my household is happy spouse, happy life. I don't mess with that. But go ahead, Hakeem.
Genesis, do you feel when you say a lot of men are not leading? Do you think the issue is the vetting process? Because in vetting the right man to come into your life, and sometimes Kevin Samuel talked about this. If you're in a region where there's not quality men, sometimes you might have to leave.
That's some bullshit because you ain't gonna sit here and convince me that the whole state of Michigan ain't got no quality men in it. You ain't gonna convince me that the whole state of Nevada don't got no quality men in it. So reaching my ass about the quality men, it's like I asked you earlier. It's a difference between picking and choosing, my dear. Because when you pick, you go in the store and you look for the most shiniest apple, the most shiniest fruit, the most nice looking piece of meat and wrapped up. But when you're choosing, you're looking at the price, looking at the poundage, you're looking at how much fat is on the meat, how much is gonna kill your cholesterol, right? So you make a difference in choosing and picking. So we got to be careful when we say that. Yes, you picked the wrong person because you went in the store and said, "Let me get a boyfriend." You went in the store and said, "Let me get a girlfriend." Now, if you're choosing, that's when the vetting comes through. But now we're realizing, guess what? Like I said earlier on Fatty, on that show with Fatty, do I gotta ask you these questions now? How do you feel about baby deletions if I were to get pregnant? How do you feel about your mama? How do you feel about your auntie? How do you feel about women having rights? How do you feel about child abuse? I gotta ask these questions because you don't know what you're getting nowadays because guys have learned that we're vetting and that we have a quintessential list, so they got their answers ready. That's why they're in disguise. That's why we're having the wool pulled over our eyes. Because if the vetting process is to ask you those things, to say, hey Hakeem, I heard you just say you bought your mother some roses. I ain't got to never ask you again how you feel about your mama or how you gonna buy me some roses. Because guess what? That answered both my questions.
Yeah.
But if you lie to me or if you fake the funk and you only buy your mama gifts once in a while when it matters only on YouTube, then you're facading me.
Yeah.
You're not even who you are. So I'm vetting an imposter.
I can't.
Boy,
I can't.
she going
She
in.
going in. I ain't gonna disagree.
No,
But
it's just very simple.
Ronnie, you know the whole internet mad because I said you have a nice smile. They was like, go on, Ronnie Ron, be over in Genesis land. I just said the man has a nice smile, y'all. Calm down. He got all his teeth. Calm down.
Listen, Muhammad said, I'm really going to piss everyone off. We as black men and women are both spoiled.
No, that's true. We are spoiled.
I'm spoiled. I have my own car, my own money, my own hair, my own everything. Yeah. I'm spoiled me. You have to outspoil me. You have to outspoil myself.
So, Genesis, what is your vetting process?
Go ahead, that's cap. I do smile. I smile a lot. Everybody knows I smile a lot.
Yeah. Genesis.
Right here. Let me just do you real quick. This is Ronnie Ron.
Yeah.
Dad, they be watching
you know Ronnie Ron, the man. Hey, listen, he the man on our block. You know?
Every time I look at Jordan, I always think, I see money all around me. Because I feel like he look like that guy.
You know what I mean? They the man.
He look like Crew.
They the man of where we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And yeah, I got one for you too, Hakeem. Cause first time I logged on, I said, I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look at that Bernie Mac.
Hey, Ronnie, you better let him know.
You better let him know. Ronnie said, come on over. I said, oh, he back from the dead. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I ain't scared of you. I said, the Mac man came back, Lord Jesus.
You say, what you call it? He said, what did he say?
Shout out. Yeah, he said
shout out to the Mexican women. He said, we want everything our way instead of God's way. God's way are above. Our ways are from the below, and our ways are Muhammad also said.
So we again, if you want to get biblical, we are to love you as you love the church in Christ. How many of y'all neckers love yourself, let alone church and the Christ?
Well, black man today not going to church, so
so
how can we love you? How can you use that scripture ever if that scripture says I'm supposed to love you as you love the Lord and the church? If you don't go to the church, let alone pray to the Lord, then how can I love you?
Listen, Muhammad say, forgive him. His typing is off because he's
I think he's probably driving. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's giving you compliment. He said you're a very intelligent sister.
Yeah, he is.
Said, thank you, Muhammad.
He said, "See,
come on over to Genesis After Dark, fellas. I need to see you guys over there, Ronnie Ron.
We gonna go over there. We gonna go over there and set the law down. You know what I'm
saying? We talked about the homebody versus the street Keisha. I called her homebody Anna and street Keisha, and you would be surprised how we went down that rabbit hole because it's some women that was really like, I don't give a damn what I'm married to, how much money he got. I'm in the streets. Holler at me.
Yeah, I got a witness for strong, intelligent women. I do. You know what I'm saying? I like to have debates with them.
So, hey Ronnie, look what Jabari said about you on the.
I already know he's out on blushing. I'm like, bro, I'm not.
He say he blushing.
He turning purple, y'all. He over there turning purple.
Hey Genesis, you got that type of effect on my homeboy?
Every woman got.
I would hope that I'm not the only one, Ronnie Ron. No. I hope that women just turn you on.
We've been doing this for a while. I ain't never seen him like this before. I'm his big
Go
homie.
ahead, Ronnie. Adjust the dreads in the hair one more time. I'm gonna get you one more
seen him
time.
like this
Fix your
before.
hat. There you go. Fix your dreads. Fix your beard. Your beard.
So Detroit. So the D is like that. Do I got to come back to the east side?
I don't deal with the East Side. I'm a West Side girl. I live where the money is. I live on the side where the money is. There's money on my side.
And listen, you know Muhammad lived in Detroit too. He used to teach at Pontiac Excellence School.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so again, once again, if you say Pontiac, you're not in Detroit. But
But he used to teach. But Muhammad used to live in Detroit. He owned some houses and sold it and moved down south.
Why? The market is excellent out here. You can buy a house for $1 damn near.
Exactly.
Listen, you know, he's a hustler. I know Muhammad personally. We go back years. He's a hustler, so he down south trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? He's down south trying to get it in. But
Ronnie, you ain't funny. Who put me on the same side as you, Ronnie? I'm up under you like a Brady Bunch. There's a story of a lovely lady.
Oh, I can fix that right now.
Oh, he said he taught it.
Don't put me under him.
No, he put you on top.
I put you on top, right?
That's where I belong, baby. On top.
Right there, side by side. Right side by side.
There you go, side by side. Exactly. Y'all are funny. You guys are funny.
Listen, Genesis Gore said, Genesis, I can vouch for Ronnie. Just saying. That's what Gore said.
Oh, shout out to Gore, man. Shout out to Gore,
hey,
man.
Gore is my cat. Yeah, he get the cash app dance. Cash app.
Yeah, Severlin said, I taught in Pontiac and Detroit.
Okay.
You know.
Because you know yourself that those are two different places, but thank you.
Yeah. Listen, he knows it better for me. I'm still an outsider. I'm a Southern boy, so you know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's like folks talk about. I live in Douglasville, but I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. No, you live in Douglasville.
That's not Atlanta.
You live in Lithonia, sir. You live all the way out in Villa Rica. You ain't from Atlanta, sir.
You ain't in Cobb or Gwinnett. It really ain't no conversation about that. You know?
Exactly. That's like, oh, I'm from New York, but I live upstate. No, you live upstate in Manhattan. You don't live in the boroughs. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But guys, you guys, I'm gonna be home in a second, but I'm gonna run into the store. You know, I come up to grace your panel. I'll expect to see you all over. You guys are probably joining. You'll probably sleep when I go on because I go on pretty late.
Yes, you go on late. I'll be over there late night.
But I've been going on earlier though. My Talk About It Tuesdays go on. I start about a little bit like 8 or whatever, around 8, maybe 8 or 9. And then of course on Soul for Sundays, on Sunday night, Saturday nights, we have a little party. We dance. You know.
Yeah, for all you single gentlemen, she be having single ladies on the panel. They're gorgeous black women. I ain't gonna lie to you. So go over there. Support Genesis at the dark. Appreciate you for coming out. What you do? It was fun. I ain't say nothing because I'm gonna allow you to speak. When you are a guest, I'm gonna allow you to speak. But next time I'm gonna go in. But I was a gentleman today. I
got you, Ronnie, because I had to tell them after. I said, y'all know Ronnie don't come up here often, and he at work. So if he got something to say, y'all better hush your mouth and let him talk.
Yeah, exactly.
They said, "Ah."
See, Hakeem, black women are submissive. You see how she submits to me?
I'm cool with that. Y'all don't understand. That is okay. It's just that, dude. I cannot trust. Listen, I was in a 5-year relationship where I cannot trust you to fucking take me down a one-way street with a MapQuest. I still can't trust you, and to not even know where you are going, sir. So maybe that's the point of pressure. There is that you don't know about yourself. You don't know where you're going and where your position is in life. So when you meet this woman, she's asking you this question because she's going to follow you if she knows where the hell you going. This ain't the black what they call it, black folks syndrome. When one person starts running, everybody run, don't even know why we're running. No, we need to know why we're running. We need to know where we're going. We need to know what we're running from. You need to say, hey, lion over there, he's coming this way. Now I can follow you, but I'm not gonna just run because you running, sir. I'm not gonna just follow you because you just going. Where the hell are you going? And it's not even about physically, literally. Like, don't move me into a big house. But make better decisions, make informed decisions, have empathy, care about me being a part of this situation. Men don't make. I've been in a relationship with a man that makes all the decisions, but he makes a decision based on what he was trying to do with me. Like I was just some carry-on luggage. Like you just put me off in the carry-on or something. I'm gonna pack you up and take you with me and we're gonna go this way. No, because I can see the road. I don't run that. I looked at the map, and that shit says a road closed up ahead, and you keep going down that street if you want to. And I'm telling you that it's a dead end. But because of that dynamic which y'all talking about, I'm supposed to just follow you blindly down a dead end, and then we gonna get jacked at the end of because it's big bad guys down there with bats and guns. I'm gonna follow you right into some hell, right into being broke. I'm rebuilding my life right now for following someone and not trying to let them be a leader. I gotta restart my whole life, y'all. Real talk. I'm being transparent. I
But
got
do
bills up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm following someone because of submission, because of this whole submission
did
concept.
you vet him well? Did you have vet him well?
I thought I vetted him well. I thought that's what it was. But then, like I said, like I told Ronnie earlier, Kevin Samuels happened and he subscribed to it like the Bible. So then when that happened for those men, those women never had a chance anymore. And there was no point in being submissive when I'm going to be dealing with a bitch and I got to put on the boxers while you wear my panties. Because you're forcing me to be in control because you're not. So that's how I'm gonna leave it, y'all. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna listen to y'all in the clouds real quick. I gotta run in the store and then walk my dog. So how do I get off of here?
Thank you for coming by. We appreciate you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
I will come back next time as well. You guys just let me
Listen,
hit the weekend.
I just subscribed to 2 times.
I put you on
one
notifications.
for each hand, right? One for each hand. Just subscribe.
No, but
Bye, Ronnie. I'll see you over there later, Ronnie. I always look for you. Everyone looks for you because they look for you to come up, but I let them know you're working because he got a job.
A 9 to 5.
He got a real job. He just don't be sitting at home talking about he got a job. He got a real job, and he got a nice smile. Bye, y'all.
All right.
I thank my dentist for this smile, King. It's the dentist. You see, black men go to the dentist. Women like a guy with a nice smile.
Yeah. Twice a year.
No, Jordan, I go 3 times a year.
Okay, you go 3 a year. Okay.
I gotta go 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Hey, Jabbar just be just like you said. He be just.
Yeah. He said run. Like he said go. He said go holler at him. Genesis. He said go holler at him. Genesis. Hey, if Jabari stepping, we ain't questioning him. I'm not questioning. Jabari said I ain't questioning nothing.
I love the chat, man. The chat. Hey, take care, Lord Spike, man. Great to see you.
All right, man.
Great to see you. You always welcome on. You already know, man. Lord Spike, I'll be messing with him. Jesse be out, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. But go ahead, Jordan. I don't know you have another topic.
But yeah, I sure do. This is about this is a situation. Yeah, we can talk about this. We have time. This is a situation. This kind of went viral. Well, it already went viral. This is a Monique situation, and her son came up and addressed some stuff that about her trying to fix things with the son, but the son popped out saying, there's no type of reconcile of them being together and everything. And so he went on, I think it was on TikTok, talking about the situation with his mom. And then after that, Monique and her husband came to try to address the situation. And I guess Monique was trying to show receipts about what's kind of going on and everything. And then the son, he came earlier today and kind of talked back about what Monique and the father was saying. So this topic is all about, is it okay to cut off a parent or a child, or a family member in general? Because stuff like this is like, I don't like seeing, with your parents and you and your children, y'all put your business out on social media like that. I believe it should be handled in closed doors, or if it's unfixable and everything, just drop it, cut each other off, and just move on with your lives and everything. So we have 2 clips we want to play for you guys. They're kind of long, Hakeem. The first one's kind of long, so I'll tell you when to stop, and then we'll jump onto the Monique. Monique. Let me send you the link for the first one. Okay. So it could be taken.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like Monique, her pretty much her son will expose her for not being like a great mother.
Yeah.
But it was after the Club Shay Shay, because the Club Shay Shay, Monique made herself seem like she was this type of mother when she wasn't. According to him, though. That's according to him.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Hakeem.
So that was it. I don't know. That was everything Monique said. I don't believe her 100% because how can you verify what she's saying is the truth?
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Sun coming out too.
Well, that's something different.
I am Shalon. I am a stand-up comedian, Monique's oldest son. I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe in order to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is. I wrote it all down so that way I don't go all over the place and get emotional or anything like that. So I'm gonna talk like I'm reading a script, but it's just gonna help me kind of stay together. But to address the Club Shay Shay interview that she did where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie. Faith without work is dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort to reconcile with the other. We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son. Neither one of us has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time, and I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. Speaking with my mother directly, in my experience, will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with a conversation. And I'm tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have 3 sons, but his wife is on the internet talking about the 4th son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect, we're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, and consideration when taking any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a fantastic job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well, and anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children. But that interest, obviously seemed one-sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate, I guess you could say. There are now 2 baby boys in the house, that require attention. But still during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. To
the skills, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I'll say. Let's let it play out. Because the same ones that said to me I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we'll watch this play out. And I do want to address this though, Shalon. When you say her daddy, then that's when mommy gonna say stop playing, because you know this has been Uncle Sid your whole life. Uncle Sid knew you before you knew you. So for you to say her 3 sons, yes, you're absolutely right. He has 3 sons. He can't claim you as his son because he's always been Uncle Sid, and he knows your daddy very well.
And love that brother. And the irony of all of this is not what is said, but what's left off.
Yes.
See, you're leaving off the fact that the last time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby about 3 years ago. You're forgetting about how I, from Georgia, am talking you through getting your car after we gave you the half the down payment for it, and you were 31 years of age, 32 years of age at that point, and I'm negotiating the deal with the dealer for you as you sit there, and you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what you're expressing in reference to your mother. You're not expressing the relationship that you have with your father, where you spoke ill to him, not to mention spoke ill to your mother, but somehow your mother and father and I all have a loving relationship and communicate back and forth because of the love that we have for you. The one thing these individuals, and to the individuals out here that oftentimes speak after they've heard one side of the story, there's an old saying, believe half of what you see and none of what it is that you hear. Please don't take our word for it, but what we will convey is this. Those who are parents and have raised their parents up to being adults.
The children. Raise their children up to being adults.
Right on. Those who are parents that raise their children into adulthood know that there comes a time and a place in which they determine their own decisions, their own path. You can have multiple children that are raised in one house, but they act and they take on different things. Young man, because of the challenges that this young brother has had with mental illness. So we're communicating that out loud to speak to our community.
Yeah.
You can stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's a whole lot of pill to swallow. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the fact that it showed that these celebrities do have real life, like real family drama, like we all do. But it's just to see that, I think, man, it's a sad situation. Remember Hakeem and Jordan, like what I always say. Remember I always tell you guys, when we become big, you're gonna have people come out of the woodwork and say some of the stuff we've been saying, or is saying. They're gonna be like, it wasn't that true, because they want to get that quote unquote clout, bad chasing. And I think that's what her son is doing right now. Now, when it comes to the aspect of Monique, of course, some of the stuff she's saying, there's no way for us to verify. We just gotta go by what she's saying. Now, what her son's saying, the same thing goes for him. We going by what he's saying, because at the end of the day, we don't know, because the guy that she's married to now say, like, look, when before me and her got married, you saw I was very supportive of him. We were very supportive of him and his newborn child. We was sending the money. We was giving him all these things. Now all of a sudden, he's gonna come out and saying that she's not a good mother. Where's that coming from? We don't know where that's coming from. And they even say that we understand that he's dealing with some type of mental illness. Once again, there's no way for us to verify that either, unless we go and do research on his medical work, which I'm not gonna do, because I could really care less about the whole situation. But for the topic, just for this topic, I think both of each other need to have that conversation. Both of them need to go to therapy and really have that daughter and son conversation. I don't think they need to do it in the media, because if you do it in the media, especially in social media, everybody's word is going to get misconstrued. Everybody have their own personal opinion. We don't really know who to really take to as face value. But at the end of the day, I think all of them need healing. It seemed like after that Club Shay Shay interview, it's becoming more messy for Monique than it's actually becoming good. I know she's going. She's starting to go on tour very soon, but
She
at the
already
same
started.
time, oh, she already started.
Yep.
Man, she's going through a lot right now. I know she mentally, especially as a woman, I know she's going through a lot. Go ahead, Hakeem.
So I want to agree with I don't know if it was Severlin or Natasha that said this. The fact that they on the internet with this is just appalling at the end of the day. And you said it too just now. Bag chasing. You feel me? As black people, we need to stop feeling like we need to have to come to the internet to state our business. Like this is the issue that makes it look so like weird. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that you came out of, I didn't even know she had an older son. You know that?
That's her first shot.
I didn't even know him. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
I know the other. She has two other with the other guy.
Yeah.
So I know them.
No, 3. I think it's 3. No, she said 3. She has 4 altogether. She has 4 altogether.
4 altogether.
Oh, so she has 4. I didn't even know Monique had that many kids. To be real with you,
me either. Very private.
She was very private about it. So I didn't even know she was having babies over the years. So I give Monique credit on that. Like her business has been private. So this is why I'm a little bit conflicted with the whole Monique situation. Because when I start to think, we only start to hear rumblings of her after the whole Precious debacle. And she started to voice her opinion and be like, yo, I'm getting disrespected, this and that. But now her son coming out, and the fact that guy in the video said, I have a loving relationship with your daddy, it's kind of hard for me to listen to what Stallone is saying.
It's hard to me to believe that shit. I'm sorry. That was hard for me to believe.
Yeah. After I heard that, I love that. When he said, I love that guy's father and me and him have a good relationship, you know other black men have issues with other black men and the kids are coming in between. When I hear that, Shalom, we need to open up the books on you. That's really all. Like, after I heard him say that, I'm like, yeah, like that's kind of difficult. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to believe him say it. Like, because I've never heard black men spoke well like that about other black men, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Look, throughout that whole conversation,
exactly.
Yeah.
It was very powerful. You like, I literally talked to your father. We have that communication. That was like when he said that, I was like, you sure?
Yeah. This kind of weird. Yeah.
Weird.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I think we're at a culture now that hopefully I'm wrong, that we might see, maybe I hope this at the beginning, that we might see family drama come more on the internet. The reason I'm saying that, because you could get money off of it, and one person, when I saw that, I thought of one person who could say, hey, I could get this man $10,000 to come to my show. And that's Tasha K. Tasha K can see that right now, and she can use that clout and get the interview from, Monique's son and say, hey, I give you like 10K, 15K, or 20K to get a little bit more detail about your mama and everything. How about your mama treat you, all this type of things. So I think we in a 2024, we in a world with something like the kids is coming out, because like you said, Hakeem, that was the first time knowing that she had an older son like that. But now that he's coming out like that, and he could get some type of clout, even though it could be very, very small, and he could get paid from that clout for coming to other people's podcasts, just to hear him, because having the clout for his mother. How's it looking right now? It's money out there for a club like this. It's money out there, especially for drama, for family drama. So we at the time right now that hopefully we're not going to see, but we might see more drama like that when it comes to celebrity kids. Use that for clout, and also use that for monetization, and get money from people that want to interview as well.
With the truth,
what's going on, brother?
The floor is yours. We got 10 minutes left on the show.
Boss of all bosses.
Yeah, the floor is yours, buddy. Go ahead.
Came late.
I got to hit this one.
The floor is here.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Women have always, even when we were in elementary, applied the pressure. Right? It's unapplied pressure. Because the first thing we looking at what we like, what we see. Damn, she's fine. Woo. Right? But you're wondering, like, in elementary, little cool, you might get lucky, catch one that's like kind of chill, right? Usually it's a luck of the draw. Then when you hit the junior high, right, then that's when, no, I would say sixth grade to junior high is when you see the levels to this shit, right? How I remember junior high niggas wearing Louis Vuitton, Gucci, bomber jackets, right? Like, where did they all this money? The women apply the pressure, right? If you broke and ain't got nothing, most women ain't gonna, at least the one that is very, I would say, she don't have to be real fine. If she's in the it crowd or with the with crowd, then we have to level up to even get a conversation. So women have always applied the pressure. Then we get to high school, right? This is why they come. That information comes from 20% of men have sex with all the women, because in high school, most of the women, especially if they're bad, they mess with athletes, D-boys. And that's it, right? Because they're the only ones that.
Oh, don't forget they might mess with some of the men in colleges too. Freshmen, men in college sometimes too. Because I've seen that before.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, as far as in that round, right?
Yeah.
The majority of if they're beautiful, if they're in the in crowd or they popularity, you got to be how you dress. You can't be coming. If you come with some Payless shoes and some shit, they will not repeat. Let me repeat myself. They will not entertain your black ass. So then when you move up like 11th grade and you start having things like then that's when you, hi, oh, you look fresh. That's unapplied pressure already off the top. So we understand that to get the women that we want, there's gonna come a price. Now, just to get some sex, you might be able to get a good feel sorry for you because she's in a bad position. She might give you some on the low, right? The creep low, right? But you ain't finna be picking her up, taking her out, right? You poor and broke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be holding her hand in school. Y'all ain't gonna be, she gonna keep it a hush hush because she wants to keep it open for that man who's economically up there. That's why. And let me tell you a quick story. I had a crush on a girl in, I say 10th grade, right? She was, and I totally thought she was virtuous. I thought she was fine. Boom. And it took me courage. My confidence wasn't there, right? Because I didn't have a lot of money in high school. I wasn't broke, but I wasn't in the it crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I was waiting for she to get picked up every day for school at a certain place. Now you see her. And I finally built my confidence up. It was like 3 months later, I finally built up. I talked myself into it. I'm just gonna shoot my shot. School, get that out, right? That little spot. She was over there standing. I'm on my way. I got on my fresh khakis. I'm creased, t-shirt. Boom, game time. 10 feet within when I got to her, like she was some dude. He's probably like 25, 26 on the Suzuki Cherokee with the Daytons. Pulls up. A tear crept my eye. She disappeared before my eyes. She disappeared before my eyes. Never even looking back. Right? She was with this, and he's a big time drug dealer. So I was like, oh hell no, I ain't trying to die trying to get this woman. You know what I'm saying? She looked that good, but not that good. So my point is, they're already looking high. Even in our early years, women are already looking high. They're looking for stability. They're looking for God. That's why the doughboys and athletes get all the women. All the women, pretty much. Every last damn young woman go to prep rally. They're looking at it. Then when we get to college, it goes to the next level. It goes to the next level. So I'm gonna say this, right? And particularly black women. Black women, they are very forward, right? They're very forward. With how they gonna say, nigga, what kind of car you drive? You got what are those shoes you got? Payless, Scrooge, right? And if you're cool, they like you, we can be friends. So women apply pressure early in the game. They're always applying. Now, I heard y'all say that if you get your bottom, the girls say if you get your bottom bitch, right? A woman who doesn't have a lot of money, who's ugly, who may not have that good looks, right? She might deal with you. And this is true. This is true. But here's the one thing problem, and this is a gray area. She wants the same submission that fine woman got, right? Nigga, you better not go ahead and be fucking with other girls. You better kill her. Now, as a man, that's a hell of a sacrifice. I'm fucking with her because I need something, right? I'm backed up, right? I'm backed up. So I'm not turning it down. I'm not turning it down. But in the back of my mind, when I'm walking to school and all these fine women in front of me, you think I ain't looking for the opportunity to upgrade? You motherfucking right. So then she gonna be watching me. She gonna be sweating me, blowing my phone up. She gonna be and then eventually I'm gonna have to let her go because right once I get my money and my swag up, right? So don't get married, man. It's just not worth it to marry these women. They are charging up front. They're charging up front, right? They charge upfront costs, right, on a worn out vehicle that been ran through the motherfucking ravage, right? They want you to put a big ass down payment with 100,000 miles on that motherfucker, right? And you like, you know what I'm saying? You like, damn, do I do this? Do I do this? But your options are so minimal, right? Your options are so minimal that you kind of think about it. You think about it. But I'm here to tell you, if us men need to start practicing reciprocity, right? This is the future. This is the new way. And we need to stand on that, regardless of whether we can get a gang woman or not. We have to show that we are the value, we are the prize. We have to. Because if you go into a relationship and women are looking for men to submit to them. We want submission, but they want submission too. Right? They want you to submit to them. So as soon as you get in that relationship with them, there's boundaries that's going to be set by her, and you're going to acquiesce to them, right? Right? Yeah, you're going to be like, oh, I can't, you know, this fine girl trying to hit on you at the mall. You're like, no, I got a girlfriend, like a dumbass. Then you're gonna have other girls at your job that crushes on you. You're like, no, I'm faithful. And if you look at the numbers, these women are leaving, even if you're faithful. Even if you do everything, she's still not guaranteed. And these women, and this is why I don't agree with monogamy, right? Because even if you give a woman monogamy, there's no guarantee that she's gonna last in that relationship or marriage. As the numbers say that there's a high percentage chance, right, that she's gonna leave. I don't care what you do. Even men got money, these women are leaving them. Jeff Bezos, Tom Brady, right?
Yep.
These women are leaving because they're saying, right, the empowerment attitude is, right, I want your money, I want that too, but I want your soul. I want I want you not to even think about, if I was making a demand, you need to adhere to that demand, or I'm going to search my options, or even be by myself. And I'll land there.
No, but we appreciate you, Rufus, being on the panel. Man, you came so late. I wish you would have came earlier, because we had a woman on the panel by the name of Genesis. Really dope, man.
I heard her.
Oh, you heard her?
She was capping.
Yeah.
She was capping.
We'll do that. Hopefully come on time next time. And I see y'all two go in at each other respectfully. So, you know, but always, Ruthless always coming in, dropping down some truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Muhammad truth. Muhammad say preach.
Yeah.
They dropping the facts emojis in there.
Don't acquiesce to these women's happiness, man. Only way you're gonna be successful in a relationship, you can't be scared to tell her no.
I can't disagree with that.
I can't disagree. I've been saying that. I've been saying that all the time. Even at work, I was telling somebody this at work. I was like, even though it's your boss, but if your dog's being disrespectful, you as a man can't just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But we're taught.
And you know what happened to me, Brody?
Huh?
You know what happened to me?
Go ahead.
Just the other day. So my girl, so she found out that I was with the other girl, right? She hit me like, "What was you doing with her?" I said, "Bitch, you know what it is. What we talking about? You don't check me. You can't check me. I'm the bucket general. You can stay as long as you play your role and in your position. If not, you're gonna have to take your wings and fly." So this is what the precedent I had to set, the standard I have to set for myself, knowing that I'm the motherfucker. She doesn't want, these women don't want to pay for them. They don't want to take us out and treat us like kings and splurge on us. So now you want me. You try to check me. What IQ said, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Facts. That being said, it's time, folks. It is time. Like always, it was good to have Ruthless always on the panel. We love to have him here, brother. You know, you're greatly appreciated for that, man. Shout out to Genesis as well, too. So, guys, make sure y'all go subscribe to Ruthless Truth, because he's telling the truth. And also subscribe to Genesis After Dark. She normally go live. Well, she's going live tonight at 8 o'clock. Normally, she go live around 8 o'clock. So, y'all guys go over there and subscribe to her channel. But like always, guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click on, because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Today was a special show because we missed yesterday, so we still want to make sure you give you guys some form of entertainment. And we will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern time. So, guys, don't forget, come back tomorrow. Ruthless, come back tomorrow. I think we should probably open the panel up tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
because, you know, I think Ruthless got more things he want to say. So we'll open up the battle as well tomorrow. But guys, like always, shout out to the lovely Thompson Vincent. Why High is always in the building. Shout out to Jabari. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad, who always come in with the facts. Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Gore, man. Gore is very, very supportive, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Nightish, who was in the building, but he always shows love. Shout out to Lois, somebody Protein. Shout out to that person on Kick. I can't. Who was that person on Kick?
We had 3 people. We had
shout out to that.
Veronica James, Devo something. 3 people came by and said what's up.
Yeah, shout out to Josh W. I'm trying to go on. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss nobody. Shout out to those that also were watching us on Facebook that didn't respond, but I know because I see the viewership on Facebook is going up, but it's just not commenting. So we can't really give you guys a shout out if you don't comment. But shout out to your viewership because you know it's very important, especially when it comes to the aspect of YouTube and its entertainment. Shout out to those that are also watching us on Instagram and Kick, and pretty soon y'all be watching us on Twitter. So be on the lookout for Twitter because people actually rock with us on Twitter. Like they be commenting and everything, man. Shout out to Twitter, man. Shout out to Liberated Show. He was also on the bench. Shout out to Adrian Nicole. She was in here too. The lovely Adrian Nicole was in. Shout out to Sherry Bryant. Of course, she's still enjoying her birthday week, but she stopped by and showed us some love. Shout out to No Chaser. And that's all I can see from my end. Guys, if I miss you, I'm so. Oh, yeah. Urban Noise, and also First Time, because I saw them earlier, was in the building. They was watching. So, like always, guys, make sure you go to KI Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's the KI Culture Radio t-shirt where me and Jordan got on. The KI Culture Radio coffee mug, Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Come over here.
The t-shirt and the mug are matching.
Hey, you matching, man. I need to come up. I was just waiting for the hat. See the hat drop, you already know, because I'm a hat guy. So see the hat drop it. I thought this Prince Hakeem new book, not new book. He's working on a new book. He's gonna drop it soon. But also Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Come over here and support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. We over and out.